Hello everybody and welcome back to Krumbach. Right, so we are going to be starting a new series, not instead of this, as well as this, although this series, I don't know how long it's got left actually. We've definitely got all the sugarcane and the next year's worth of harvesting done. So probably episode 50 to 60. It's a good series, nice long series. But yes, the other one is going to be in addition to this, so this will just be less than, what is it, 5 times a week at the moment? It's quite a lot. 4 or 5 times a week. And yes, I've been listening to everybody's suggestions. I did actually do a community post, and I have chosen a map which I want to do, but I'm going to keep it a secret, although you can very easily work it out by checking out my community page and seeing which the most, well, not really the most voted for, because there isn't a vote, but the most thumbed up suggestion is. It's there, you'll be able to see it. But of course, yes, we'll be starting it very, very soon. Anyway, back to this map. Back to this series, we need to finish the sugarcane planting so we can move on to April. The planter, the billet planter, is almost out of sugarcane, so we're just going to take these 2 pallets over to it. I don't think you actually need both of them, but I don't know, we're never going to do sugarcane again on this map, so I guess it's a good way of disposing of the last pallet. They're only cheap anyway, so whatever it's got left, we'll just return the planter with it in, and that will clear it. So let's well, actually I guess the worker is not going to stop. Okay, it just stopped. Can't make this stuff up. No, I was actually saying it's not going to stop if I go near it, but it's run out anyway, so that's all good. Perfect. So empty that, and empty the next one. Yeah, I'm almost certain it doesn't need all of this. And it can be on its way again. We will be taking out the fertiliser though, because there is a substantial amount of fertiliser in it. That would be very wasteful. Right, let's move out of the way. Splendid. Okay then, yeah, so it just needs to do that. It's not going to take long. We will stop driving on the crop actually. Not a good idea. That trailer can go back. We're really just waiting to move on because we don't want to be in March anymore. The grass field will be ready to cut in April, I reckon. That'll be for silage. But most importantly, the big field is ready for drilling. So we're going to put in a spring crop. I probably should decide what it's going to be before we move on, just in case. But anything that can be put in April, so oats, yeah, that'd be fine. We could actually do sunflowers, that would be a planter. Although that's fine, we could have a direct planter. So maybe sunflowers actually would be the fun thing to do. Or we could do corn and dry out the corn. But I do feel like we've done quite a bit of corn. Yeah, sunflowers, that would be fun. I think we'll do sunflowers. Okay, so let's head off. We'll find a use for the trailer again very, very soon. So, yeah, we need to be drilling or planting. It does seem a shame not to use our own drill, as it is right here. But if we're doing sunflowers, we are going to have to use a planter. Which is actually really annoying. If we do corn, we're going to need a planter. Could do soybeans. I do feel like we do soybeans a great deal, though. We're already doing things differently by having sugarcane, which is nice. But yeah, well, if we're drilling, it'd have to be oats. And to be honest, I think, yeah, we're not going to keep doing oats. So, let's get over to the store. We're not going to rent it today, we have to rent it in the next month, otherwise we're going to incur a daily fee instantly, which would be ridiculous. Here we are. Yeah, do we have many bags of seed? No, we don't. And that is an absolutely gigantic field, so I think we'll get 4 of those. And we'll go back to there. Oh, it's still going. That's still going. Still, yeah, unloading our manure. In fact, what we'll do is we'll get another full buck rake load so it can take that as and when it requires it overnight. Because when we increase the rate of time, it will take it really quickly. We are really just waiting for that sugarcane planter to finish. Oh yeah, and we'll return it before we rest, because again it will incur a daily fee, which is not what we're looking for. So let's leave that unloading. It's good there. Right. I could finish off myself. Oh wow, it actually is using that really quickly. Are we going to have enough then? Wow. There's me saying, oh, we don't actually need to put 2 in, and then that might not be enough. Well, if we do run out, then, well, I suppose what we'll do is we'll set the worker to buy as it goes, like pay as you go, but hopefully there is going to be enough, just about. I think whilst we wait, we'll get the milk pumped into the tanker. We could actually take the tanker over to the sell point and sell it when there is space, because at the moment we're running out of space. The dairy which we own was full, I think. Was it full? Hang on, did we have space? Well, it's used quite a bit. Maybe it wasn't full. So this load can go to the dairy. And yes, we do have quite a lot. We are producing milk. No, we're not. We're producing cheese and butter from milk. And it is selling it as it's produced, so we're not actually stockpiling pallets. It's just basically trickle feeding our bank account with money, which is lovely. We actually make less that way, but it's just, there's no labour. We just sit back and relax pretty much. We just have to transfer the milk. When we rest, we'll see the money go up. Right, so where is that trigger? There it is. Hopefully all of this will fit. Just want to keep things going, really. Oh wow, so it has emptied. It did that so quickly. So what we'll do, like I mentioned then, is go into here, and we want to have seeds buy, but it's an expensive way of doing it. I think it's much more expensive than getting the pallets ourselves. Oh no, look at the money going down. Oh, that is extreme. In that case, we'll just get to the end and then we'll stop, because that is not worth it. Yeah, that will just have to be enough, I think. Just finish that run. Okay, right. And we'll turn it off again. Unload those there. Go into machinery, rented. Return that. I don't think we... Oh, the cedar is rented. Do we have another field to drill? For number 1. Yeah, for number 1. So, oh crikey, this is causing issues, isn't it? Really, that wants to be done before we rest, because we're going to incur another daily fee on it. Who's up for a bit of nighttime drilling? Or sunset drilling? Yes. Let's just quickly do field number 1. It's a tiny field. We'll get it done in no time. We'll put oats in, I think. Oh, well, let me just check. Is it too early for oats now? No, we can do oats. We'll put oats in, and then, finally, we'll be doing the planting in the new field. Turns out I'm not that good at nighttime drilling, but, well, actually I haven't missed anything, I don't think. I take that back, although I don't tend to self-congratulate. Anyway, yeah, we have improved the look over there. We've now got a bit of gravel down and some grass. So that's all a lot better. And we'll take the seed out of here, which we'll probably put into the other drill. So we'll just put it in the middle of the yard here somewhere. There we go. We can return the drill from here because we might as well. Seeders. Yeah, I don't think there's another field to do. I hope not. And we can tab to the quad track. Shall we put this in the shed? Yeah. Yeah, we'll tab to the quad track whilst we pass the time. There we go. So here it is. Once we get to midnight, we can rent the planter. There we go. Still got quite a few leasing fees there. Would have been even more. And yeah, it can be something quite large. Of course, it has to be a... Oh no, sorry, it doesn't. I think that field has been cultivated, you know, ploughed even. I think we're benefiting in many ways. It has indeed been ploughed. So, if we want to, we can go for a different planter, potentially a bigger one. I was going to go for that. That is how many meters? 18.2? Oh. That was disappointing. 12. Yeah, it's because it's a mod. It's DLC. So, no, 18.2, we are still going for that big one then. Yep. Having said that, though, I don't think we've properly used this. I use the smaller version normally. £12,700, that's not too bad. It's daylight. Finally. Yeah, I'm not much of a fan of working in the dark. You can't really see too much. So, we can put... Oh, it's liquid fertiliser, this one. We will put liquid fertiliser in it. Don't know how much it takes, probably quite a bit. We'll get 2 IBCs to begin with, that'll be 2,000 litres. Well, it should be. I don't know if the game is working in 1,000 litres or 2. 2, okay. So they're like twice the size of a real-life IBC. And yeah, we should have enough to fill both hoppers, the fertiliser and the seed. I think 4 bags is just right. We may or may not need to bring some more to the field. If we do need to, that's not a problem. We have a trailer and a telehandler. Okay, 94%, well, that's alright. Whoops. And of course we have a little bit extra, which we can put in en route. Well, that could have gone better. But yeah, the fertiliser is full. So let's get to the farm. Can we get out of here in one turn? It's going to be tight. Thankfully we have plenty of space. Yeah, when we unfold this it's going to be absolutely massive. We're going to have to put the beacons on to warn the traffic. Not because it's big, but because of my driving. Right, can we make the turn? No. Let's bring the bag to the drill. Shall we? Or shall we go through the other gate? No, we'll bring the bag to the drill. Actually, it's so light I can probably pick it up. I think there's nearly nothing in it. There's a bit. Well, it's 244 kilograms, which is quite strong. And that didn't actually get rid of it. So 165 kilograms in there. Okay, well that's fine. At least we're full now. I will see you over at the new field, which is actually in the other direction. So I'm going to have to turn around. The sugarcane! Yeah, sorry, I did say we will see you at the field, but I got distracted by the sugarcane. It's looking good. It makes a nice change. Maybe you do sugarcane all the time, but it's quite rare for me to do it. Right, now I'll see you at the other field. Okay, it's a part of the map we haven't really been to before. Nice little stream down there. Yeah, so it's actually very unusual to buy, but it's for me anyway, to buy a field which is ploughed. Usually we'd have to direct drill. Obviously in this case we're fine, because it is a direct drill, or direct planter anyway. But yeah, sometimes the biggest machine, the biggest implement you can use is not a direct seeder, and you'd have to go something smaller just to get that added benefit of not having to cultivate first. So yeah, I don't really know why I'm mentioning it, because it doesn't even matter in this case, but it's just nice to have a field which has been worked. It's not just stubble. Anyway, that is applying quite a bit of liquid fertilizer, and yeah, seed consumption is quite slow, but yeah, the fertilizer is faster. No surprise there though, the more expensive one. In go the sunflowers, and I really don't know if I'm going to use a worker for this or if I'm going to do it. I think we'll just have to try it. We'll do a time lapse and see how much I can do. Turn the beacons off. The thing is, it's such a massive working width. What was it, 18.2? Massive working width. Really, it shouldn't matter. There's quite a few stones as well, so ideally it needs to be rolled. We can do that in the next episode. Or I could put it on a worker and I could do that, but yeah, let's just give this a go. Let's just see how much I can do. We'll say 10 minutes, because what I tend to do is a 10-minute time-lapse and then condense it down to about 1 minute. Well, 10-minute recording to 1-minute time-lapse. And yeah, if we're close to the end after that, we'll just keep the time-lapse going and finish it, pretty much. If we're only about halfway through, I'll stick it on a worker, and then we'll go and rent a roller, and we'll roll it. But as you can see, it's a big field. This is a big field, there's no doubt about it. I'm just very pleased that we do have this planter to use. It's fantastic. Well, that's been amazing. That really was fast. Yeah, huge machine. And we're actually going to get left with quite a bit of fertilizer and seed. We don't really have a use for the fertilizer because it is liquid fertilizer. But we obviously do have a use for seed if we're going to continue with the farm. But I think we do have everything drilled now, so yeah, we just have to go in the shed. Just this final piece left to do. Yellow car. And almost there. Yes, it almost seems a shame to to return the planter so soon. I thought we'd be using it for ages, but it's just so fast. Not only is it a massive working width, but we can do about 11 miles per hour with it, so yeah, that is phenomenal. Anyway, we can now leave that to grow. Everything is growing, as you can see, except for field number 4, because that is a grass field, and that is probably... Is that ready to if we put grass on, we'll find out, but it's probably ready to harvest. It is, yeah, so that can be cut next time as well. And everything else is good. 45 down here is all good. Yeah, this next harvest is going to be huge and very different. Sunflowers, sugarcane, and, well, we've obviously got some oats. What's 45? Is that oats as well? Oh, it's canola. Okay, so we do have a nice mixture. Yeah, it's going to be quite different. So we'll take this back just so we can unload the seed and fertilizer, and then we'll return it. Don't know exactly where the best place is, probably over here. Yep, that's good. And to finish off, goodbye planter. We had it for, oh, longer than I thought, half an hour. Which I know is not long, but yeah, it felt like more like 12 minutes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.